everyone, my in-game name is Yui. This is a submission video of Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy 80% No StabLaunch for Frost Fatales 2023. This is a modified Quake 3 engine game, and this game features an awesome lightsaber system accompanied by force powers to really immerse the player in the Star Wars universe. This is a representation of what could be expected during a marathon run and not my personal best. And this
see if you can make your way around there.
Submission is intended to feature a little bit of commentary and to show overall how enjoyable the run is. So starting in the next level, actually, we are going to get force powers, and unlike the previous game, we actually start off with a lightsaber because for some reason we got a lightsaber without having force powers. And what I'm doing here is known as a method called elevation boosting, and it's used to maintain my speed going from a higher surface to a lower surface. And if I go somewhere from a lower surface to a higher surface, or somewhere at the same elevation, I will not get a speed boost. Ooh. And now that I do have force powers, I am able to utilize force jump in order to bring myself out of bounds like I'm doing here. And to get up here, which is no problem at all. And all the main force powers, force push, force pull, force sense, and force speed, as well as force jump, are going to level up through the course of 3 tiers. And also, the good thing about force jump is when I turn with force jump, I actually gain a substantial amount of acceleration. Ooh, and coming up to this final portion here, we are going to our first set of side missions, and these are going to be known as Tier 1 missions. And coming up to this last piece of door, we're going to do a little bit of menu managing. Ooh. Oopsie daisy. And my second attempt with that jump is really good. So instead of playing this level last, I actually opted to play it first, because I'm just comfortable going through these complicated jumps. Hey, yo. So usually I would play this level last in order to get Force Heal and Force Dark Rage. But because I am comfortable going through these electric rails, I didn't have to worry about that for now. So coming up here, we're just going to push this Rodian out of the way. And coming up to the bomb. So there is a bomb inside the little train over there. And if I didn't deactivate that bomb, even though I got Dark Rage to prevent myself from going below 1 health, I wouldn't be able to avoid the death trigger that is through that area.
That was too close.
Great work, Jaden. I took out those ships, so I think we're in the clear now.
So now I'm just waiting for this cutscene to pass by. And then coming up to this level in Benjiel, I'm actually going to be showing a method called cutscene entering. And if you ever played this game through casually, you'll notice that I am not triggering any of the sand burrowers that are in the ground.
Power converter should do. Hello?
And the benefit of being able to enter into these cutscenes, we did this with a command called vid restart, which is the same thing as refreshing the graphic settings. And I'm able to go for the furthest part with ease.
What was that?
then as the cutscene ends, I'm going to be teleported back to the beginning.
I can find what I need in the merchant ship.
But the part stays in my inventory and I could deposit it. I'm going to throw a grenade right here in order to bring some sandworms over there so they do not go and hurt me. And here's the final part.
How am I gonna get over there?
A little bit of a
Energy
boost
cells
there.
work for the cleaning unit.
Doing a little bit of a spin there to maintain my speed and deposit the last punch.
Get off this crazy rock.
Let's see.
And coming up to this next level, this is one of the more mechanistically difficult levels, but it shows off a lot of the elevation boosts. So I'm using a little bit of saber spins in order to maintain my speed.
Can't go that way.
Here is one of the broken portions of the game. This is called Canyon Climb, and for some reason there are these small pixels in the mountain. But because I know where those pixels are exactly, I'm able to make that really difficult trick look very simple. So we are going over to the sand crawler, and I'm going to use another technique, which is known as animation clipping, and it only works in third person. I will boom. I can see all the enemies, which means I am able to move my head through and rescue the droid from
You
the
must be the droid we were
side.
sent for. It doesn't look like there are any Jawas left to negotiate with.
Through here. And the droid's moving. And that's the reason we like Force Lightning, because it's really fun to shoot things with. Getting a few random boosts in this room.
Good idea. We need more cover. Let's get back to our ship.
Here I'm killing the humans off with lightning, and here I'm using a visual cue so I can kill the Transocean.
We can't get to the ships. The whole place is locked down.
Because Trandoshans, Rhodians, and Weakways have less hit points than their human counterparts. So what I did there was I shot my lightsaber at an explosive box in order to gain a boost there. I'm just maneuvering through here. Here's another little trick called the Greedo Speedo, where I'm going to wedge this Rhodian into the elevator in order to travel down to this ground floor without having to hit the tractor beams. And then I will kill off these humans with the lightsaber because they have more health. And then I will use the splash damage of grenades and lightning to kill off the Rhodians.
Kyle told me.
And now we are coming up to the first set of story missions. And this is Hawk 2. And Hawk
Can
2,
probably cover more distance
we
with one of
actually
those
have
Tauntauns.
vehicles on this level. So these Tauntauns are really cool because they have a speed boost like this. And just like when I'm doing strafe jumping, I can actually strafe jump with
Master
the
Luke is right after
Tauntaun.
all.
Ooh.
Don't want to hurt
Showing
you.
off a little bit more of the elevation boost here. I tried to get a spin there, but I didn't get it. That's okay. And this Tauntaun, we're actually going to glitch out on top of a mountain. Because for some reason walking on top of this mountain and walking down it with the tauntaun will shoot my character off. I'm not jumping off the tauntaun, it just shoots my character off, and that lowers the deceleration value of the tauntaun. So let's do this thing. I'm trying to pop myself up over an invisible wall. And I got it, yes. Getting that second try is really, really good.
Why would they be guarding this pile of junk?
And hit this pillar here in order to take the exit into Hot 3. And Hot 3 is gonna be mainly me shooting snowtroopers in the knee. And why I do this, it's because for some reason when you shoot a stormtrooper in the knee, it is a vital organ. So this would be an awesome time to read donations if there were any. Ooh. Just me navigating through and shooting things. Going through, I'm going through. Shoot him in the knee. Ooh. And lightning, because lightning's fun. Because when you shoot people with force lightning, they just go flying. So coming up to this last part over here, we are going to come to our first boss, which is Allura. And I actually picked up Dark Rage level 1 here in order to not just go below 1 health, but to mitigate the parry of other lightsabers. So I'm able to finish her off fairly quickly there. And then coming to this level, we are getting onto another vehicle. And this is the speeder bike. If I can get it in a good position. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, so vehicles in this game are absolutely wonderful. Probably that will work. Yup, that works. Nice. Because it will let me go over the entire level on top of these mountains. And that ends the level. Here I'm picking 2 specific weapons, the EMP gun, and so the level is actually over there, over this giant bridge, but because I have force jump level 2, I am able to shoot myself over here and then over to this portion over there. Boom.
The Jedi are here.
And then over here, I am going to do what is known as pull canceling in order to reduce the cooldown of a weapon by using force pull. And then coming in here to the Preds, I actually had my weapons and lightsaber confiscated, so all that menu managing you saw was basically useless. Over here, over here. So right now I am just getting some small little elevation boosts which are in this little grassy areas. Ooh. So I picked up Protect 3 for this level, and I am also going to be utilizing a primary force power called Force Sense. So I will show you. As you can see, this blaster kind of shoots in the scatter pattern. But when I activate Force Sense, it's going to give me 100% accuracy on my weapon. And then we're going here into the Rancor level. This level has been optimized a lot over the years, and it's actually faster than Wedge now by maybe 20 seconds. I'm not sure how much. But the gist of it is, I am actually going to kill all 4 of those prisoners at a very specific point, so I'm going to kill those 3 right there.
Head to the arena entrance.
And I will kill that last captain in the last part. So I'm just going to be doing a little bit more animation clipping like what I was doing in Surprise, so I have time. You have time to read a few donations if you have any. Alright, I'll get to these parts here.
Okay. I'm not sure. Wait here.
I'm just going to clear all those prisoners out real quick. And then this is the prison captain's final moments. I'm going to kill him here. I wait for the screen to go back, and you took a key. I wait till there
That's all of
in
them.
order to prevent myself from getting soft locked. And that ends the level. So coming up here is the tier 2 story missions, and I'm going to use this flashette to get Kyle to force push me too far. Ew, too far again. There we go, that's just right. And I'm doing some preheating the oven right now, but I didn't bake any batches because that got in my way. So I am just navigating through these hallways using a little bit of swing glitches, as well as some super rifle shots backwards. And then coming up here is one of the more difficult skips in the run, so I'm going to concentrate for this a little. There we go, that was really good. And then doing the June skip like that in one attempt is also really good. I'm surprised I got those in one attempt. Because that is one of the difficult skips to learn in the entire run.
Jake, run to the middle. You can jump out from there.
So coming up here, I am going to start showing off some lightsaber straps with some force power. So I am using force speed and combining that with yellow style and doing some lightsaber fans. If you've played the multiplayer, you know that fanning with yellow is really good with yellow style. So I'm just pushing Kyle a little bit here so he doesn't get in my way. So instead of activating the... Instead of draining the water, I'm just going to jump up there and leave Kyle there. Thank you, Bill Doctorn, for inventing that. And this would be a perfect time to read donations at this point in the run. Ooh.
Good idea. We can feed the energy back into the machine and overload it.
Whoa. I'm coming up in this next mission here.
What's going on, JKA?
I'm actually still going to be doing more jumps through tight hallways.
I ran into some trouble, but I'm almost to the top of the floor.
So this is also another great opportunity to read donations if there are any. That reborn was like, she escaped. How? I jumped past you and you chose not to go after me. So coming in here is a robot room, and I'm going to be killing off 4 sets of droids using full canceling. And kill off the robots fairly quickly, and making my way down. So coming up here is one of the hardest boss fights casually. First we would need to get through the actual final boss, which is this reborn new. So Rush is one of the hardest boss fights casually, but because I can enter into the cutscene, I can just use force speed, roll, and stab him in the butt. So now that we have unlocked Force Jump level 3, this is going to really show off how broken Force Jump is.
Who is it? Who are you?
Nice, I got the little backup there. Normally I would go over here and finish off the chain, but I kind of shot myself on top, which is totally fine. Just did a little bit of spins to maintain my speed as I went up. And get down here and it ends the level. Coming here in Yalara, this is also gonna show off how broken Force Jump level 3 is. So I am able to just go up here and use the Stuka rifle to conserve some force energy for this next trick here. Nice. And jump with the gun. Stuka rifle. In this room is a really chaotic room where all these reborns can lightning you. It kind of held me at the door a little bit, but not too much, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm just going to deactivate the bombs like normal. And that ends the level. So coming here in this, I am taking the Stuka rifle to move a bit, rocket launcher to kill things, and the det packs to mitigate enemy RNG if there is any. So with that being said, this is also a great time to read donations if there are any. Hey, yo.
Tractor beam disabled.
Good. Head back to the ships. I just need a little more time. Jake, I still need more time. Get to the guns and hold off. Someone must have sent a distress signal. You've got incoming fighters. Sending TIE bombers.
So I move through the level at a very specific pace so I can catch a certain TIE fighter sequence at the top.
Good shit.
And I got them.
Lead me back to the rig.
And then keep myself down here. And then now is the rocket launcher's time to shine. And force lightning.
That was a close.
So coming up to this next level, we are actually going to fight Boba Fett, but I'm actually going to enter into the cutscene to prevent Boba Fett from messing with me in the beginning portion.
There's some of the weapons
And
right
this
there.
level is very relaxing, so this is also another great opportunity to read donations here. Ooh.
Boba Fett!
This doesn't concern you, Jedi. Just walk away.
Look, I can't do that. Can we talk about this?
Ooh. So Boba Fett actually cycles between 3 different weapons. So he cycles between a rocket launcher, a blaster, and a sniper rifle. If he picks up the rocket launcher or the blaster rifle, he'll actually go down and fight you in the last part. But if he picks up a sniper rifle, he's actually going to stay in the top portion of the level where he spawns. So I'm just going to try to meet him up there. Yep,
So,
ending him fairly quickly. And then coming up here is the final 4 levels of the game. And I am just going to utilize Force Jump Level 3 to jump over everything. So, jump here, and then jump up here. And I'm going to deactivate my lightsaber here in order to quick draw against this person here. And normally, when you play the game casually, you would have to go through all those buildings through the mountains to activate this bridge. However, let's see if I can get it. Yes, there is a bridge up there. So now I'm just moving through small little tight hallways again. So this would be a great time to read more donations, if there were any.
The Jedi, I can't get away.
Okay, so I fell down at a very fast pace because I need to catch a cycle in the conveyor belt up here to catch this block in order to mitigate another conveyor belt coming through this next room. Which is that, so I can jump on top, and through here get this small little secret with some safety help in it. I will use the Stuka rifle to conserve some force. And I will go the light side ending while using Force Choke in order to kill Allura fairly quickly. And that ends the level. And now I'm just descending down the stairs.
Stop that! Don't make me hurt you.
This and push that. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to try to throw my saber through the ground. In order to kill those pillars. Getting that first try is extremely good. Oh my goodness. And getting to the top here in the final boss fight. Now we get a small spin here, a small spin here. And red style. Tavion with some force speed and some lightsaber mechanics to finish her off fairly quickly, and it ends the run. Not the best, not the worst. But that was a 31. I'm actually really surprised that was a 31.
Jedi. One day I shall return and annihilate you all.
But yeah, that is my submission video for Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy for Frame Fatales 2023. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And thank you to everyone in the Jedi Academy speedrunning community
Ragnos will not be
for
resurrected.
being super helpful,
The scepter is destroyed.
super welcoming. I really
Tavion?
love
Dead.
the energy
When
there.
Ragnos possessed her, her body couldn't
They were
withstand
very,
corruption.
very helpful with me
When I
when I
destroyed the
started
scepter
running.
and Ragnos left her body, there was nothing left.